Well, hello, friends. Thank you for joining me today. This is Cheryl, and I truly want to thank you for joining me. And I wanted to do something a little bit different as I plan out my week. I have some pre selected elements, some from GoodNotes and some that I created on my own. And I'm using my iPad Pro and my first generation Apple Pencil. Now, in my last video, I told you that I had downloaded and installed GoodNotes 6. I'm still trying to get used to it, and I see a lot of YouTubers have put out videos talking about the new GoodNotes 6. Um, so if you're using GoodNotes and you've installed GoodNotes 6, I'd like to hear from you and what you like about it and what you don't like about it. Um, so again, welcome to my channel, and so these are some of my pre selected elements. I have some numbers here. I do have another page where I have elements. But, in GoodNotes, they move, as I talked about, they move the undo and redo from over here to over here. They change the look of the toolbar up at the top. Not quite sure if I like that or not. Um, but anyway, I'm going to try to get used to it. Um, I do have, I selected the full version of GoodNotes 6. They do have a 7-day trial, and then they have the $9.99 1 year deal or $29.99 for, I guess, until they come out with GoodNotes 7. So let's see if we can get started. Um, so I went ahead, I'm planning for the week of August 14th through August 20th. And I have the dates already on each day of the week. So let's see what we have here that we can dress this up a little bit. But I did want to, as I go through this, something to think about is what are we doing to self care? And one of the things I think about is, you know, hobbies and, am I taking care of myself? Um, but self care looks different for each and every one of us. So, what are you doing for your general well being, health, and happiness? And sometimes people confuse self care with the mentality of, I need to treat myself. I worked hard all week, so I'm going to treat myself to a nice dinner, or I'm going to buy myself that pair of shoes I've been looking at or that new outfit. So, but we need to listen to our bodies. And there are certain areas when we think about, how can I practice self care, our physical care, our spiritual care, and our emotional self care. And so digital planning helps me on all those levels. So, and so I think about that when I'm looking for elements and, some of my positive statements. I try to keep a positive outlook because life is lifing for all of us. So as I plan out my week, I think about that when I'm creating my elements. And most of these I created, as I say, um, in Photoshop. Some I used are GoodNotes elements. And there's a couple in here from Pinterest like this one. And I think I'm going to use the lasso tool and I'm going to copy this one and put it on my page. One of the things I do like to do is I do like to read. So I'm going to put that here. I didn't want to copy it. I just want to resize it. And I want to make it a little bit bigger. And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the photo. And I just want to, that allows you to resize it and kind of crop it. If you clicked here and click on crop, you can crop it. But I don't need to crop it. I just kind of wanted to resize it so it fits in this area here. And I think I can squeeze it a little bit more so it fits in there a little more. So I'm going to go over on this page again, and I used this one before, but I do kind of like it. This is a Photoshop element. I don't know why it is, but I do like butterflies. So I'm going to put it here, and then you can see it's a PNG file because it has a clear background. So I'm going to put that there. I think I can, let's go up here and find, is it, yeah, there it is. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to cover that up for right now. And again, I'm going to just tap on photos so I can edit this down a little bit. Okay. So what are some of your favorite things that you like about GoodNotes when you're planning, whether it's GoodNotes 6 or GoodNotes 5? How are you using it in your planning? Have you switched totally to digital planning, or are you using a combination of, oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's go back over here. I wanted to use my lasso. That's what happens when you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Okay, so remember whatever is on top when you're pasting, be careful, because I put this down first and then I brought in the rectangle, so it was behind it, but I wanted this on top. Okay, let's see. Do I don't have that many appointments this week, but I do have a couple Zoom meetings. So I have one tomorrow, and I used this before, so I just went ahead and made it into an element. So it's up here, my elements also somewhere. Okay, and recent. I think I put it in photos. Let's see. Well, I thought I put it there, but I can't find it, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for it. So I have one there, and I have another one on Thursday. So I'll just copy it for now. Okay, paste and match style. Okay, and then we have a family birthday on Saturday. And so this is just type text and emojis. And so I saved this as an element as well. So anything you think you're going to use over and over, just save it into your elements. Okay, so what else can we use to, okay, I found this one on Unsplash. And so these are just different things that you can think about when you're wanting to dress up your planner. I use a lot of Adobe products, Photoshop, Lightroom, XD. So if you don't have access to those, there are other free resources. Pinterest is a good one. I do find a lot on Pinterest. I'm going to put that over here since. Okay, and what else can we find to use? Okay, some positive statements. Happiness blooms from within. So find things that bring you joy. That's part of self-care as well. Okay, so I think I'm gonna, let's see, gonna put that kind of coordinates with that. So I'll put that there. What else can we use? I used her before. This one I did in Adobe Express. That was real fun to create. Um, the frog here, I did. I found him on Pinterest, and I was watching a card making summit, and the lady had this acronym for frog, and I thought that is just adorable. The acronym for frog is fully relying on Jesus. How about that? So I thought I'd borrow it and make it my own. Okay, and so I want to use this statement here, uh, all the things, and I'm going to grab my circle. I know it's here somewhere. There it is. All the things. Okay, so I'm gonna paste. Okay, come on. All right. Okay, so I think I like that. I'm gonna leave that there. Everything kind of coordinates together. Okay, so that looks kind of cute. Okay, so this is it's called my daily journal. Okay, and some of the things I look at as I reflect on the day, what happened today, what important tasks did I complete today, big ideas, the most important tasks, and these are some things. How do you feel about yesterday? What one thing that you did well yesterday, and what could you do better? And so when we're looking at practicing self-care, emotional care, so what can I do to incorporate emotional care in my digital journaling? So I could, what happened today? Did I eat a nutritious dinner? Did I have any self affirming affirmations? Did I spend time with loved ones? You know, self care is self compassion, it's not being selfish. So when I think about what happened today, right, including those things there. So when we look at, journaling, okay, and this is a dark color. So I could say I ate a nutritious meal, and I can't spell. Okay. Um, I read a book, and I listened to music. Now, one of the updates in GoodNotes 6 is if you make a mistake, you can just scribble and it erases. Scribble and it erases. Scribble, maybe, and it erases. And I can take my lasso tool and move this around, or I could draw a circle and then hold down and it turns into a lasso and I can move it around. So that's one of the updates that I really like about GoodNotes 6. Um, let's see. So let me just write back there. Okay. And I think there we go. Okay. So what was the important task I did today? As I cooked dinner. That was an important task. Okay. Cooked dinner and I updated my planner. So do you keep a a written planner as well as a digital journal and digital planner? I do both. Okay, so my big idea was I want to include more self care activities in my journaling process. And it doesn't, oh, okay, so I don't know why it's erasing. Okay, let's see, what did I do wrong? I have a brush pen, but anyway. Okay, well, I'll fill that in later. Okay, so physical care. Did I move around a lot? Did I go for a walk? Did I get my steps in? Prioritizing sleep. I've been using this app called Insomnia Coach, and that has really been helpful. Uh, and it's an app you can download. I know it's available on Apple. And see that line there? It says that it might be a misspelled word. So let's see if it's going to insomnia. Okay, so there it's going to maybe, I don't know if I like that. No, I don't like that at all. So let's get rid of that. And some the coach. Okay, check out that app. It's really been helping me with my sleep. Okay, so the other area we need to look at is spiritual. So, what are you feeding your mind? Are you doing any self talk messages? Positive self talk. Journaling, again, is good for emotional and spiritual. And there are lots of positives about journaling. How are you spending your time? Family, friends, taking a walk, attending a weekly spiritual service to feed your mind with positive energy. So, the possibilities of self care are endless. And let's see, so, this is some of the things that I think about, you know, from my spiritualities. I know that God is faithful no matter what I'm going through. I know that God is faithful and that my faith only needs to be the size of a mustard seed. And so I try to be thankful as I read, my Bible. That's very important to me. And so I thank God for the beautiful day that I had today and enjoying all of God's creation and not take 1 second for granted because we are not promised tomorrow. And so I just want to give thanks to, to my God. And I believe I showed this last time, and I'll go into more details the next time. But, today, think about today. What's the word for today? And, you know, blessings. Think of at least, we can all be thankful for at least one blessing, but think of maybe three, at least three things that we can be thankful for. And then write out a prayer. So I could actually, I'll see if I can do this. I could actually copy this little prayer here and I can put that over here in my prayer. Okay. So There you have it. Well, that's it, friends. I do want to thank you for joining me today. I so appreciate you being here. And as I end all of my videos, ciao for now. Until next time. Bye bye.